the day. From Soldier Field in Chicago, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Floyd. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Washington now out of the gun. Oh, good move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Washington. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is Floyd, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
Complete to number 24. A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Three yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Snyder. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Snyder. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A giant hole up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense. The way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Snyder. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Second down and inches. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon.